like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't getting.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Got it. Come on. 58, come on. There's a party now.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Gets past one man. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 47. On first down, it's Greer. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. On second down, a run with Breida. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the gun on third down, Greer. Oh, now Greer, he fumbled the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. The 30. The 20. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Here we go. Here we go. Jump, there.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey 78 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Open man is Kirk, complete. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray, he completes it to Julio Jones. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now Murray off play action. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Panther football to start quarter number 2. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On 1st down, here's Breida. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Give them maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray, he completes it to Jones. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The catches for him just keep piling up in his career. He's now at 1,024, and that ties Isaac Bruce, the number that he had back in the day.
Yeah, part of the greatest show on turf. And remember, Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt combined for nearly 2,000 catches in their careers. He might get to 2,000 himself with the numbers he's posting up there. Keeps himself in great shape. He might go for it.
A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game.
Check, 59. Stay with your man.
Murray now on 1st down. Caught by Jones. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for 2nd and goal.
Hey, check 24.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. This one caught by Isabella. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. He's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella with his second touchdown of the game, number 6. They're an extra point away now from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Come on, fellas. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 30.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We're getting closer here now to halftime. I believe they need that halftime break just because there hasn't been much of a break in this first half. A lot of points being put up.
Not much room to breathe, is there? Because these guys are going up and down the field. And let's face it, if you're the offensive coordinator for either squad, pretty happy with what you're seeing. If you're the defensive coordinator,
you're not so happy.
You're frantically searching for something that'll work. You're on the headset talking to your assistant. You're checking your play sheet. You're going through your memory banks of all the tape you've watched. You've got to come up with something, anything that'll help slow them down.
Searching for answers. Another run, this time McCaffrey. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son. Let's go.
Throwing on third down, Greer. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
First down, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Play fake, Murray. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mike, check, 59. Here we go. 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59. Hey,
they fake the handoff. Now Murray is going to fire one deep over them. He's got a man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. They give him a gain of 38. A final shot before half from Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
On second down now, it's Zimmerman, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 45 on second down, Murray, throw left side, complete to Isabella. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. Throwing on first down is Murray. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Screenplay, Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. His 6th touchdown of the season as they have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Here we go. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got...
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 37-yard line.
Mike.
Now Murray. This complete to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. This one into the hands of Burton. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
It almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Spins by. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Back. Watch the shift.
They run with Breida. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this pack.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 17-yard line.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Murray again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Spins away. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
But sometimes, Brenda's just...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Greer. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Leo! Kill! Hey, orbit! Hit it!
From the gun on 3rd down, Greer. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Greer. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Jones has it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Mike Spot now.
Murray now on 1st down. He's got Burton here. A good pick up there at 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Murray going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there from McCaffrey. 67 yards. Now Greer. Now a desperation throw deep. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Able to slither by. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Complete to Christian Kirk. He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Back to throw it. Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Check.
Now Murray off play action. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Throwing now is Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. touchdown. Here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now it's Breda, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Greer. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Come on, set. 60-or.
Check back.
1st down, Greer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pick 6 on there. Don't throw myself.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part...
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. It's up and good, and they add one more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided victory.